Why is my heater on? It's already warm as shit in here, Berber. What's up with that? I blame you. You were tinkering with the knobs again, huh? Yeah. Berber, we're live. Hey, buddy. Happy Friday, my dude. I love you, buddy. Bubba boy. Let's get the live shirt out. Dooba-doop. Dooba-doop-boop. Yeah, bud. There we go. Live shirt out. Barbie. And get the chat pulled back up. Or not. Oh, good. YouTube crashed again. Fun. I'm not sure why it keeps crashing. I'm not sure if it's my phone that's crashing it or if it's the actual app that's crashing it. No, I don't want to sign in on my TV. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. Alright. It ain't alive unless there's some sort of glitch. Hey, Turtle, how are you? How's the puppers? How's Mighty Roo? How are you, more importantly? How's the recovery going? Hey, McTastic, how are you? Hello, hello. How's y'all's Friday going? Got any fun weekend plans? Don't tell Burby, but someone's getting a bath over the weekends. Yeah, you're getting a chow chow, huh? Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you. Whoops. Hey, buddy, bud. You're my snuggly boy. Pepper, what are you watching on YouTube? Hold on, let's fix this. Got my Bluetooth keyboard. Yeah, but watch a Wild Earth Safari. Why not? Just keep this on in the background for some nature stuff. And we got Futurama on the tablet. Follow-up visit went well, starting therapy soon. Nice. That's always good. Oh, you're working Saturday and Sunday? Dang. What do you do for work? Hello, hello. Haven't eaten yet, so you're going to be my company while I figure it out. Nice. That's one reason why we're so late, because I ate dinner. I changed it up. I ate dinner before the live. And it fucked up our schedule, so that sucked. Hey, hey, how's it going? Cool parrot. I love parrots. Nice. He's a 22-year-old red lord Amazon. His name is Oreo. And if you go to my website, zachhertz.com/Oreo, you can read his autobiography. He wrote it. Why is this? I need a new phone. Why did I name him Oreo? Because I was a dumb 13-year-old. And I couldn't think of a better name. So, and I love Oreo cookies. So he got named Oreo. Your parrot is cute. Thank you. Why can't I scroll up in chat? Boo. I've had him his entire life, 22 years. He was a hatchling when I got him. Literally the day he hatched, I was over there taking care of him. So, just a short story. We were looking for a parrot when I was like 12 to 13. We called around trying to rescue one or, buy one, I guess. And no one had any at that time. They were in between hatching season. And we got a hold of this one breeder. I won't say their name because I don't want to be sued. But they called us a month after we had inquired about baby birds, baby parrots. At that point, we were actually looking for umbrella cockatoo or a macaw or an African gray. We actually didn't know anything about red lord Amazons at that time. We'd had an African gray before, and we were trying to get another one. And so she, like everyone else, didn't have any, but she said she would call us when her eggs were ready to hatch. So we get a call. That was probably back in like April, May. We get a call in June, and she says, "I have this baby parrot that hatched this morning. I'm going to euthanize him unless you take him because he's missing his right foot due to an incubator accident, aka negligence on her part, in my opinion." And a couple other breeders I've talked to have pretty much said the same thing. We went over that day, and as soon as Oreo was put in my hands, I knew we were taking him home. I'm a big animal softie. I love them. I don't want to see any animal be euthanized because they're disabled, unless it really, really affects their quality of life. But just missing his foot wasn't going to affect his quality of life. And for those of you that don't know, I'm visually impaired. I lost my eyes at age 1 and 2. So I knew we could give him a good quality life, even at that age. So we tell her we'll take him. We stopped her from euthanizing him. And he stayed at her house for 2 months while he grew old enough for him to come live with us. But I was over there pretty much every day, feeding him, taking care of him. And we took him home after 2 months, 2 or 3 months, and he's been in my family ever since. He lived with my dad and my grandfather while I went to college. And then in 2020, after my dad passed, I had a stable place where I was living and still am living. And so I flew him back during the pandemic. We jumped on Alaskan Airlines. They were the only airline that would let me take a parrot into the cabin. And he's been with me ever since. Been back with me, I should say. Oreo is not much of a talker. He's more of a whistler. The only word that he says is like hello, but it's the cadence of the word, like ow, 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 and that's how he says hello. But that's the only word that we've ever been able to figure out what he's saying. I do think he says motherfucker, but it's not very clear and distinct. Um, Again, it's just like the cadence of the word. And my uncle D, is a big cusser, especially if you get him mad. He's not a talker in general, but when you piss him off, oh boy. And as a kid, we used to think it was hilarious to rile him up. And Oreo was around at that time, so I think Oreo picked up that from him, which is great. Um, let's see. I guess I should mention that parrots are a lot harder to adopt out if they cuss. Um, it makes them a lot harder to rehome. So people who teach their parrots to cuss probably should keep that in mind. Ew, did you sneeze on me? Gross. I don't sneeze in your face, little dude. Yeah, parrots are a lot of work. Ooh, bearded dragons. Hell yeah. Bearded dragons are dope. I've always wanted one. My friend had two of them, and I've always wanted one. But parrots are a lot of work. They're very expensive. You have to find specialized vets. Um, they're a lot of work. It's like raising a toddler that never ages out of the toddler phase. So I don't recommend people owning parrots. I know that makes me a bit hypocritical, but as someone who's had 4 parrots throughout my lifetime and trying to deal with all of it, it's like raising a child in some respects or aspects. Sorry. Um, if you want a bird, I recommend a starter bird like a pigeon. They're quiet. They're not going to take a finger off or open you up to the bone if you piss them off. Um, yeah, pigeons are a great starter bird. I mean, I cuss around him all the time because I know he's not going to repeat it. Can I pick you up? Good boy, good boy. Yeah, buddy. Hi. Don't poop on my pants, bud. Yeah. If anyone's gonna poop in my pants, it's gonna be me, okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah, so back to Oreo story. So, the hey, don't bite my ear, buddy. The brooder that so at that time when we got him, we didn't know the horrific breeding that was going on at that location. The breeder kept a lot of it hidden. We were only ever allowed in her house. We were never allowed to be out in the barns where a lot of the breeding was happening. Later on, there was a lot of investigations going on. So it started to all kind of click about her behavior when we were there, when we found like news articles about that person and what was going on. And the reason that Oreo lost his foot the day he hatched is because and I apologize to all of you who have heard this story ad nauseum, but in the incubators where they keep the eggs warm, there are these long rods going across the bottom of the incubator where the eggs sit, and they turn them every 30 minutes to an hour, whatever the time is, to keep the eggs evenly heated. So when the eggs are about to hatch, you're supposed to remove them from that incubator and put them in another incubator that doesn't have the rods, and you're supposed to turn the eggs by hand at that point. And she did not do that. So when he hatched, the rods began to spin, and his foot got caught under the rod and crushed and amputated by the incubator. So that was literally within an hour of him hatching. And that's how he lost his foot. And it's had lifelong effects. He has arthritis. He has skeletal, what's the word I'm looking for? Like skeletal defects from the way he sits and stands. So he's on anti-inflammatory and pain medication to help with that. Huh. Yeah. But we've given him the best quality life that we can manage for him. And he's a happy boy. He gets to go out for walks. He goes to the beach when the weather's nice. Yeah. He gets to yell at dogs. He thinks dogs are his mortal enemy, because they are. He's a 22-year-old Red Lord Amazon. Burr, burr, burr. Oh, we gotta do burpee meds. Yeah, we gotta do burpee meds. Hold on, let's see if Lacey is around to do burp meds. Yeah, buddy. Are you a good boy? What's up, buddy? Hey, you're able to do burp meds? Nice. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, bud, we're gonna give you burp meds, and then you're gonna get a snack. Yeah, you're gonna get a treat. Oh, did you guys get more snow turtle?
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with people turtle. They probably should be in therapy or get hugs from people. I have no idea. Hi.
Hi.
We'll probably give him a walnut because I want him to trim his beak up a little bit more.
There you go. Good
Thank you, bro.
boy.
Your mom's home.
I know. Okay, bye bye. Come here, Bobby.
Rubber, are you ready? Are you ready for a walnut? Yeah. Are you ready for a walnut? You don't seem very excited. All right, buddy. Let's get you set up. Let's do it. There we go. I got all the wrinkles out for you because I know you don't like wrinkles. Grab your walnut. Sweet. Oh, sorry, buddy. There we go. I got a hole started for you. All right, I'm going to give you the mic. Okay? And then I'm going to go get you some water. Okay, you got to back up. Back up. Back up. Keep going. There you go, little buddy. His bedtime is at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so he's got like another hour or so. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some water, okay? bud. There's some water for you. I wish I could do your water noise. You have such a cool water noise. I'll have to see if I can find a recording of it. Thank y'all for the kind words. Appreciate that. He is a very cool, pretty, sweet boy. Yes, he is. Unless you try to grab his snack, and then he gets grumpy. Yes, you do. Mwah. Blessed thou be the caffeine that runs through my veins. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a piss. Berber, you're gonna host the show, okay? You're hosting the show right now. So just keep eating your treat and don't yell at people who comment. Alright? I'll handle blocking people if they're trolls, okay? You just keep doing what you're doing and be adorable.
Hey, bud. Hi.
Yeah, some of his noises definitely sound like guinea pigs. I could see that. I've had guinea pigs in the past, and yeah, they definitely sound similar. I mean, he also barks like a dog. Well, you tell Gigi not to catch Oreo. Also, what's up, Ganny? Haven't seen you in a couple live streams. How are you? Burr, burr, burr. Are you a good boy? Is that a tasty walnut? I cannot believe we've been live for 30 minutes already, buddy. Yeah. Sounds like you're hauling out that walnut shell pretty good, bud. Excuse me. Walnut Friday indeed, Turtle. Well, walnuts are like the only thing he'll actually use to like trim his beak. He won't chew on toys, which annoys the holy hell out of me because he has so many. So Lacey and I were talking about this the other day, and we're gonna go down and get some organic peanut butter. There's a place that just they don't add anything. They literally just grab peanuts and grind them up. So I don't have to worry about any preservatives or additives, anything like xylitol. And we're gonna hollow out some walnut shells and put some peanut butter in there and freeze them, and hopefully get him to use that as well to trim his beak. And then I also might put some on like wooden blocks as well to get him used to the idea of like chewing on the toys that he already has. And hopefully that'll also get him interested in chewing on the different pieces of wood that he has and the cuddle bones. Because it's a pain in the ass to have to go to the vet every 3 months to get his beak trimmed. It's like an hour and a half away. It's expensive. But he doesn't need to go for beak trim and nail trim. So once I get my debit card issue figured out, I'll schedule that appointment here coming up. My debit card expires this month. And my bank said, yeah, we sent you out a new one, but don't have it yet. And it expires in like a day, 2 days. So paid rent already. So that's good. And my Venmo is not attached to my bank account. It's attached to my debit card because I couldn't get Venmo to attach to my bank account. I'm like, come on. And the closest bank to go get a card printed is like an hour away as well. We've been good. Can't complain. I mean, I can, but what's the point? Life's been, it's been life. So far, nothing crazy, super crazy has happened. Just same shit, different day. Luna needs a dog scratch pad. Hell yeah. Get her getting those paws trimmed up. Is she good about letting you clip her nails? Bob Dog is not. Bob Dog acts like you're murdering him anytime he sees the Clippers. He's never been a dog of like touch my paws. And like Lacey and I and the family were always touching his paws when he was a puppy, but he's always freaked out about it. Cuz I'm a firm believer in touch their paws when they're young cuz otherwise it gets chaotic to try to clip their nails. And he is one of those pups. Don't touch his paws. Okay, don't touch his front paws. He's somewhat decent about his back paws, but those front paws are not touchable. Yeah, for some reason his beak grows pretty quickly, and like I said, he refuses to chew on stuff to help with that. And walnuts are about the only thing he'll actually actively chew on because he has to get the meat of the walnut out. And I've given him coconut shells to chew on, and he just, unless there's a food inside, he doesn't want to play with it. Yeah, or is one of those parrots where he's like, "Oh, I'm supposed to play with this?" No, but that necklace that you have around your neck, or that thing that's yours, I'm gonna rip it apart. He's destroyed 3 different chains I've been given over the years. My dad gave me a gold chain that was my grandpa's. Oreo chewed through that like it was nothing. Those like cheap silver chains you get from Walmart for like $50. He's broken 2 of those. So I had to switch over to a paracord necklace for a while. And he loved untying and breaking that. I finally switched to like a cheap leather necklace I got off Amazon for like $15. And he has tried to chew on it, but he doesn't seem to care about it as much. So it's held up. And they're cheap enough if I need one, I can go buy another one, I guess. Or just make one. They're not too difficult to make, honestly. I'd rather play with a $1.25 toy than hundreds of dollars of toys. Dude, right? Cats are the same way. We had a cat that just would love cardboard. Had a nice ass cat tree. And would rather sleep in a cardboard box on the floor. We also had a dresser that was missing the bottom center drawer. Or no, sorry, it was missing a cabinet door on one of the ends, and it would go in there and just sleep. Takes the distraction of peanut butter. Nice. She's like, I know what's up. I get food reward if I act like a diva. It's like, just let us spoil you, pups. Cats. Whatever. Burr, burr, burr. Berber, it's 2036, big guy. Yeah, it's getting late in the evening. Gotta stand up, my foot's going to sleep. At Christmas time, my grandma was a huge, like, she loved decorating for Christmas, like, a lot. And she would always put a little village at the base of the Christmas tree. And she would, like, wrap the base of the Christmas tree with, like, white foam and white cotton to make it look snowy. And so, and then she would put, like, little ceramic houses and ceramic people. And then my favorite part is she would put an electric train on the outside that encircled the whole thing. And the cat would chase that train as long as we'd let him. he would just sprint around the Christmas tree and try to catch the train, or he would jump up in the tree to run to the other side. That cat knocked the tree over so many times. We eventually like had to tie it to the wall. And he broke ornament after ornament. He would bat them around the house. That cat was a nightmare when it came to Christmas trees. His name was Morris. He was a one-eyed tomcat. That cat was a dick. If you woke up to get up to go to the bathroom, I was like little. He would run and attack your feet because he was hungry. And he wanted food. I had like scratch marks and bite marks on my feet. And so he became an outdoor cat, which is originally what he was anyway. But he would always... Hey! Berber, that hit me, sir. We don't throw walnuts on the floor, Bubba. How many times do I gotta tell you that we don't throw stuff on the floor like that? Yeah, Mr. Burbs. I don't even know where it went. It jumped into the land of tripods. So, you're SOL on that one, bud. I'll have to find it when I pack up everything. I think you got most of it out anyway, so I think we're good. Oh yeah, where was... Oh yeah, so this cat would... he would come in during, like, the colder months of the year. And he was a dad. That cat had, like... I want to say he was father to, like, 4 litters of cats. Because he'd roam around the neighborhood. And he had his pick of the kitties, alright? Like, he had the pick of the ladies. Our house was known for, like, just drop the pets off. They'll be taken care of over there. We had, like, 6 cats. And we had, like, someone dropped off a dog. We'd also rescue animals. We'd rescued a blind pony named Cookie. She was awesome. We had goats. We had sheep. We had chickens for a while. Before I was born, my grandparents had a spider monkey. I guess someone brought one back to the States. Okay, so my grandpa was a soldier. And some dude brought back a spider monkey from somewhere. I don't know if he smuggled it in or if he had permits for it. I have no idea. But I heard this story secondhand. And he was moving to a different state. And he asked my grandpa if he would adopt it. And my grandpa was like, yeah, sure, why not? And my grandpa didn't know anything about spider monkeys. All right. And this monkey was a nightmare. He would like climb up the curtains. He would jump in the cabinets. He would do kitchen raids. He would throw poop everywhere. And that monkey was a nightmare from what I understand. And when you hear this as a kid, like, oh yeah, we had a monkey. I'm like, great, let's go get another one. I would love a capuchin monkey, alright? Like, that'd be great. Obviously now as an adult, I'm like, nope. So the head tilt is a neurological condition called stargazing. It's why he tilts his head. And it's why we put it on a shirt. The stargazing shirts. Okay, I gotta get up. Hold on. I'm trapped. There we go. But yeah, if you want to check out our merch, zachhertz.com/shop has all of our merch. And then zachhertz.com/contribute has our Amazon wish lists, a link to our merch, Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. And if you send us a gift off our Amazon wish list, we'll make a video shouting it out. You can promote yourself, your social media, small business, a cause you care about, or just tell Oreo what's up, dude. Whatever fits on the gift receipt, we'll shout it out as long as it's YouTube appropriate and is not political or religious in nature. Those are two things we don't really talk about on my YouTube channel just because it's so divisive. Yeah, use it to promote yourself. If it's not a social media handle, we only do first names. And if you don't want us to make a video, just put no vid on the gift receipt. And if you want it to be anonymous, just put anonymous. And if it's a treat for Oreo, you get to see him eat it in the video. If it's a treat for me, you do not get to see me eat it in the video because I don't like eating on camera. I don't like hearing people eat. Gross. Because microphones are so sensitive and they pick it up really well. And I don't like hearing it. So I'm not going to torture people with my eating on camera. Anyway, that rant's over. There's a word for that. I forget what it is. But I like hearing Oreo eat because Oreo's cute. Like his noises are like little clicks and crunches, and it's not like wet, gross, chewing noises. I don't even like hearing myself eat. Like if I'm eating something, I like I can hear it. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not a fan of cats. I don't hate them. I think cats are very adorable. But I don't want one as a pet. I've done it, been there. We have 2 cats upstairs. And one of them is very friendly and wants to hang out with me all the time. And I will definitely give her pets and snuggles and all that. But I just, they're fine. I'm a dog bird person. One fine day with a wolf and a purr, a baby was born and a cause of luster. Okay, let me take that back. If I were to ever own a kitty, only one type of cat I would love to own. And that's a Maine Coon cat. I love those little bastards. Luna keeps running off with an ice pack. She's like, the crunch of the ice on my teeth feels so good, Mom. She's like, the coldness feels great on my palate. We used to give ice to our dogs when they were teething. Or we'd give them those little baby rings that you can freeze for the teething babies. They make a puppy version of that, and we used to give them to our puppies a lot. Even when they were done teething, they love it. Like, Luna, that's for me, not you, alright? That's helping me with my shoulder. The war of the ice pack. Aren't those cats more like a mountain lion? I mean, they're domesticated kitties. They're bigger. They'll fuck up a raccoon. Are you a good boy? Why? Cancel. Cancel. I need to go adjust the sensitivity of the keywords, apparently, because I'm not even saying the keyword, and the assistant keeps popping open. Alright, I'll be back. I gotta go take another piss. I swear I'm turning into an old man. Alright, bud. Be right back. Keep hosting the stream for me. Hey, bud. Who's a pretty bird? Who's a pretty bird? Who's a pretty birdie? I keep having dreams about earthquakes. I don't know I don't know why, but I keep having dreams about earthquakes, and it's interesting. I also keep having medical dreams, which I'm not a fan of. Ugh. Maine Coons are kind of big. There was one at the vet. A vet in Missouri had one. His name was Arthur, if I remember correctly. And that cat was like 75 pounds. That cat was morbidly obese. And he'd walk up next to you and bump you. And, like, if you weren't expecting it, he would definitely make you go, like, not fall, but definitely, like, trip. Excuse me. What, buddy? Do you want me to pick you up? Yeah? You want me to pick you up? Alright. Alright, let me go dump your water out, okay? Hey, do you want any water before I take it? You want any water? No? You don't want any? Okay, let me go dump it out. Hey there, little feller. Huh? You want me to pick you up, little feller? I got you, buddy. I got you. More Oreo laundry. Little Bubba. Oh, dang, bud. We were almost in live for an hour. Oh, yeah. Barbara, we need more soap. Yeah, we need more soap, buddy. If I had the money, we would stockpile liquid soap. Like, it'd be dope if they made like 5-10 gallons of it that you could buy. The Adam, either Dr. Bronner's or the Adam handmade organic soap, which is way cheaper than Dr. Bronner's. I don't know why, but kind of the same thing. But it'd be dope if you could buy like 5-10 gallons of it at a time. Because I always want to have soap on hand. Like to the point where I've looked up how to make it. And if I had the ingredients, I'd make that shit in bulk. You need lye, you need animal fat, and for scented stuff, you need like fragrance. But you can also make non-scented, which is the best, I think. I mean, I do love a good citrus soap, though. But I have to be careful with Oreo. Yeah. You get the ash, you get hardwood ash, and that's how you get your lye, because you boil it. And then you put in the animal fat, and you can use other stuff. I just can't remember what it is, but you put the animal fat in there to render it all together. And then you put it in soap molds, and then you let it harden for a month, and then you got soap. I'm sure I'm forgetting a step, but that's kind of the process. And I don't know what the process is to make liquid soap. I'm sure it's kind of the same, but I don't have the space or the money to make it, but it'd be dope. Oh yeah, our evening's going great. Thank you. How was yours? Oh, I can't see retracted messages? Boo. Favorite liquid soap, like the brand? I mean, for a long time, Bronner's, but Bronner's is so stupidly expensive. For a gallon of it, it's like $70, I think, last I looked. And there's another brand I found called Adam's Handmade Soap, I believe. And for the same amount from Bronner's, it's like half the price. So I've switched to that. And it's pretty much the same. Plus, I mean, Bronner's is great. But I brought this up a few times. For their whole marketing thing is like our owner was blind and blah 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 and religious, which I don't need to know about your owner's political or religious views. Like, you're a company. I don't want to know, nor do I care. Like, you're a company. You're a business. His religious views don't matter to me. Why would that be part of your marketing? But also another part of their marketing is like the whole fact that he was blind and he made soap. Except you have no accessibility, like, and I made an Instagram video and a TikTok video, and they actually commented on it, which I appreciate. Like, they messaged me privately as well, I believe. And I was like, hey, you're promoting this whole thing, like, using the fact that your owner was blind, but you have, like, no accessibility on your soap containers. And, like, you don't take any of that into consideration, but you're hell-bent on promoting the fact that your founder, sorry, was blind. Like, you should at least make some tactile markings on the bottle or the packaging, so if people who are blind want to buy the products, they can have an idea of, like, and even if they're not buying it in stores, they're buying it online. Well, if I have like 3 different bottles of soap, it'd be cool to not have to scan the bottle with my phone or open all the bottles at once to smell what they are. Like, anyway, where was I going? Oh, so Bronner's is great, but living on a budget, I had to downgrade that to the Adams Handmade Organic Soap, which is also great. I love that as well. So right now it's Adams. I do want to try Dr. Squatch though. I've heard it's pretty good, but it's not liquid. It's bar soap, and I love liquid more. So a liquid Castile soap is fantastic. I was living on Mount Rainier, and we had well water, and I didn't know at that point. I didn't really know like what soaps to use, and every time I was using Irish Spring, and my skin felt like super wet and like gross in that shower, and I had to Google. I'm like, why does this soap make me feel weird? Like, why is it making my skin feel all like I felt like I wasn't getting clean? And then that's when I learned about Castile soap, because it reacts differently to the minerals in the well water, and so I've always just used Castile soap after that. I did not explain that well, but whatever. Oh, he's definitely been in my ear. He's been in my face. He's been in my hands, my arms. I have beak scars from this burbs. If you look at my left shoulder, if I have a shirt off, you'll see like little white beak marks from him. And I went to a doctor's once. So back when I got Oreo back from Missouri, there was a 6-month period of him not really like him being stressed out from being moved up here and all that stuff, and we were still building our bond back up, and he was aggressive as shit, and he was biting the hell out of my hands. And when I went to a doctor, the doctor's like, are you a drug addict? And I'm like, no. Why? He's like, you have track marks all over your hands. And I'm like, those are not track marks, those are beak marks from a bird. And it took my roommate to also agree to that before he would believe me. I'm like, no. And if I was a drug addict, I would not be shooting that shit up. I hate needles. Plus, my veins are notoriously hard to hit, so. All right, buddy. We've been live for an hour or so. I think we're gonna wrap this up. Go get you ready for bed. Yeah. You had a snack. You had a walnut, and we're getting close to bedtime. So, how do you feel about that? How you feel, bud? You ready to go? All right, y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful night and a great weekend. We will be live next Wednesday, which is a Walnut Wednesday, where you get to see me to Walnut. Thank you to the mods tonight. Turtle, thank you for moderating. Appreciate that. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. Find moments of happiness when and where you can. Check out zachhertz.com. Link in the video channel description. You'll find our merch. You'll find plans for the parrot sanctuary I'd love to build one day. You'll find Oreo's origin story. You'll find all sorts of stuff. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, merch, Amazon wishlist. If you send a gift off the Amazon wishlist, we'll make a video shouting it out and shouting out the gift receipt if you put a message on the gift receipt. Keep it YouTube appropriate. No politics or religion. But promote yourself, your small business, your social media. If it's a snack for Oreo, you get to see me in the video. There's a few different wish lists. Snacks for him. Snacks for me. Stuff to make the studio better. Tech, gadgets, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I think we're good. Oreo and I love you all. Like I said, have a great weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That's a short list. Yeah, we love you. Take care. Peace out. See ya. Adios.